March 5th, 1770, a night that would ignite the flames of revolution in the American colonies. This is the story of the Boston Massacre. It was a cold winter evening in Boston, Massachusetts, one of the busiest cities in the American colonies. Tensions were high, the British soldiers were everywhere, and the colonists were growing more and more frustrated with the British rule. The British had sent troops to Boston to maintain order, but many of the colonists saw them as an occupying force. They felt that their rights were being violated by the British government. This feeling of injustice was made worse by taxes like the Stamp Act and the Townshend Acts, which many felt were unfair because they had no say in the laws that were being passed. On the evening of March 5th, a fight broke out between a group of colonists and a British soldier outside the customs house, where taxes were collected. The situation quickly escalated. A crowd of colonists began throwing snowballs and yelling insults at the soldier, and soon more British soldiers arrived to defend him. The crowd grew angrier, shouting at the soldiers and throwing more objects. The soldiers were scared and unsure of what to do. Amidst the chaos, someone shouted, "Fire!" and the soldiers opened fire on the crowd. 5 colonists were killed in the attack. Crispus Attucks, a former slave, was the first to fall. The others were Samuel Gray, James Caldwell, Patrick Carr, and Christopher Sider. This tragic event shocked the colonies. It was quickly labeled the Boston Massacre by patriots like Samuel Adams and Paul Revere. The word massacre was used to stir up emotions and rally the colonists against the British, painting the event as an example of British tyranny. But was it really a massacre? The soldiers claimed they acted in self-defense. They said they fired because they feared for their lives. Some colonists agreed with the soldiers, while others saw it as a deliberate attack on innocent people. The soldiers involved were put on trial. 2 soldiers were found guilty of manslaughter, while the others were acquitted. The trials were heavily publicized and became a key moment in the growing resistance to British rule. The Boston Massacre didn't just end with the deaths of 5 people. It was a turning point in the relationship between the American colonies and Britain. The incident fueled anti-British sentiments and helped unite the colonies in their desire for independence. In the years that followed, the Boston Massacre became a symbol of British oppression. It was used to encourage more colonists to join the growing resistance, leading to events like the Boston Tea Party in 1773 and eventually the American Revolution. The Boston Massacre didn't just spark outrage, it sparked action. It was one of the many moments that led to the birth of a new nation, the United States of America.